Ringside, Kermit Bayless, Jonathan Davis, and Levi Martinez. When the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Hall of Famer Dr. Lou Moran. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing white, trimmed in red and black, he weighed officially 198 1/2 pounds. In 19 professional bouts, his record stands at 17 victories, 2 defeats, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the challenger from KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, Tabiso, The Rock, Mchunu. And he takes his opponent across the ring. Fighting out of the red corner. Wearing black trunks, he weighed in 199 1/2 pounds. In 10 professional bouts, he stands perfect with 10 victories, no defeats, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. In 2012, he captured Olympic gold for Ukraine. He fights out of and represents Simferopol, Ukraine. Here is the undefeated, reigning, defending WBO Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Alexander.
Okay, gentlemen, I'll give you an instruction in the dressing room. Let's have a good clean fight. Turn to your corner and await the bell. Good luck.
Ready to go, Dr. Lou Moran.
Good evening, everybody. Final words of instruction being given by 72-year-old Lou Moret, a diminutive sort of figure alongside the tall, powerfully built Alexander Usik, and indeed the challenger Tabiso Mchunu, who only stands 5'11", but nevertheless towers above the little referee.
Juan Manuel Marquez came away with the first ballot Hall of Fame. Okay. Battle with the little guys, Chiquita Gonzalez, Mike Carvajal, those that have had one at it. Their rematch took place here. Tonight, though, opening bout. Couple of southpaws in the cruiserweight division. The taller fighter, Alexander Usik. He's 29 years old, 10-0, 9 KOs. The only time he didn't get stopped was his last round.
Well, our apologies for a problem on the sound coming across. You're perhaps hearing some of the American commentary coming out behind us.
Usik well, boxed brilliantly.
Usik, Barry, massive size advantage against Mchunu. Mchunu said that he's going to show himself as being the superior boxer. He says he's a Floyd Mayweather in a 200-pound frame. Well, he's going to have to box really well if he's going to compensate for that big reach advantage that Usyk's got.
Well, Mchunu is a good boxer. He is a very good boxer, and underrated. He's a southpaw. He can be quite slick, but to say you're going to outbox this fella, Usik is pretty special. He really is, and patient with his work. I don't think he's a massive KO artist, but he punches hard enough. He's nasty as well when he wants to be. I think he's pretty much got it all. And to win a world title, in 10 fights, obviously just states that you are something special. And going away from home to do it also.
Yeah, had that victory against Marco Huck when he won the title, and he won it not narrowly, he won it really emphatically, didn't he?
Yeah, well, obviously going to Poland and beating...
I beg your pardon, Glowacki, rather. Glowacki,
who just beaten Huck. Yeah, so I mean, he just beaten Huck, who was rated as the #1 cruiserweight at the time, and then having to go to Poland, Glowacki's hometown pretty much, and get that win. And he's so confident. He's been such... he's dominated the amateur scene for so long that he got that air of arrogance about him as well. You see him in the build to this fight, he just didn't care. This is not any nerves on him at all. He just knows what he's got to do. It's a job to him. Comes out and executes everything perfectly.
European and Olympic gold medalist, and as you heard before they came out, teammate as well of Vasil Lomachenko. Amateur wins against Artur Beterbiev. He is a talent. promoted by K2 Promotions. Interested to see that another prominent Ukrainian, the mayor of Kiev, is in the audience tonight.
Nice little left hand there by Mchunu. He needs success early as well. Mchunu, just a fit, otherwise he'll get overawed by Usik.
10 seconds.
Mayor of Kiev, incidentally, for the uninitiated, one Vitaly Klitschko. So an interesting opening round. Mchunu had that one moment of success there.
But again, as we expect from Usik, dominating everything from that southpaw jab, patient as well. The little shift, the movement in his footwork is tremendous. Just happy to take a step out, to take a step across, to get the right angle to work that jab again.
Voice you're hearing there, James Ali Bashir.
Work your jab, stay outside to your left side. You understand? Keep moving to your left.
Be on the ground, only 2 up here.
Keep pumping your jab, steady yourself on.
Has it gone? The sound gone? The sound gone? Emma, has sound gone? So, into the second round. How did he score that opener, Barry?
That was the Usik round. For sure, he doesn't do a lot, but he does enough. I said he's very patient, he'll work his way in behind the jab, he won't take any silly risks until he knows he's frustrated you. And then he start popping in that left hand over the top.
He's talked up his ambitions of fighting as a heavyweight. News kicking around in the heavyweight division is that Alexander Povetkin has failed another drugs test.
It's just unbelievable. There needs to be harsher penalties, that's for sure, to deter these guys.
Well, there will be those out there with a little bit of justification will be saying that it's something which is rather endemic in Russian sport.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I must say, I find it a shame because he's a man with talent.
He is a man with talent, but all his achievements though, they have that little bit of been tarnished ever so slightly, because there's always going to be that question mark.
Well, it's more than slightly, isn't it? It's completely.
How long was he taking these? Was he taking the drugs and has he been cheating from day one? It's a shame. And in any sport it's bad, but in a combat sport, in boxing it can be fatal to your opponent, and that's something that can't be allowed. Good movement there again from Usik.
Won the world title in only his 10th pro fight, Usik. Evander Holyfield, fastest before that as a cruiserweight, did it in his 12th when he beat Dwight Muhammad Kwawi in his 12th fight way back in 1986. God, is that really 30 years ago?
Unbelievable. It's hard to think we've got a better cruiserweight maybe than Holyfield. We've had some great cruiserweights over the years, but
it's a nice job.
But you want to sort of see that someone put it on Usik. You'd like to see when he gets cracked with a big shot, how will he respond? There's all these question marks in the pro game that he hasn't really come across yet. People
who study records, they'll see that Mchunu had a points victory a little while back against Eddie Chambers. Only lost one round when he fought him. Good boxing performance in the one. He lost though to Ilungo Makabu, another South African southpaw who was beaten of course by Tony Bellew.
But another round there for Usik for me, but at the end of that round there, Mchunu was starting to land with that jab. He's punching up as well. He's a short fella, he's staying nice and low, and he's punching up from that angle which is hard to defend against. and a bit of success there with the jab and a couple of left hands through. So that's encouraging signs for him. Tried to work the body when he got in close to Mchunu. Usik did enough again in the early part of the round there to just move around, use that southpaw jab again.
Boxing knife, keep it going. Boxing. You're better boxer than this guy. He's got everything to prove. You be smart. You're better than this guy. Better boxer. Keep concentrating. You be smart. Beautiful. Let's go. Clever boy.
So first 2 rounds then. Barry's given to Alexander Usik, the WBO Cruiserweight champion. South African challenger has had his moments.
Mchunu needs to get a bit close. That's a good jab there from him. He needs to double up that jab, a little feint maybe before he throws it. Easier said than done trying to get close to Usik, trying to put the pressure on him, but I think that's the only way that he's gonna win this fight. There's a lovely jab again there from Mchunu.
He said he'd outbox Usik. A little bit playfully, he said he'd either knock him out in 3 rounds or win on points, but I think, in all honesty, I think if he's going to do it, the points route looks the more likely.
Busier so far.
Yeah, he's getting into it, isn't he?
Yeah. Good jab again there from Mchunu. Just touching a little bit there with the left hand is Usik. Really, not turning from the waist with that back southpaw hand. He's not really putting any weight behind the punch at the minute.
He's got fast hands, Mchunu.
Fast bit of work there. That's that fast feet, just get out of range ever so slightly, but not too far away that he can counter. Whipping in the uppercut, but again he's touching with the punches. He's not following through with any weight on the shots at the minute. Usik. Again with that left hand there, it's a good shot, but no weight behind it.
10 seconds.
Close around this one.
Yeah,
Mchunu started it well, but Usyk's come back and boxed really nicely in the last minute or so.
Yeah, he has, and he probably done enough to win the round, but he's just touching with every punch. He's not really just punching through the target as you'd want him to, especially at this weight. You want Mchunu to feel that power. Not quite doing that just yet.
You can see the forum filling up. Main event coming up later. Bernard Hopkins in what he says is going to be his final fight, 4 weeks short of his 52nd birthday, against Joe Smith Jr., noted puncher from Long Island, New York. Some of the action from that 3rd round. Lovely jab.
This is it. Well, I know when you see people punching from their waist, and they do that from their hip, but it's hard to defend against because Mchunu is so short. He stays nice and low, and even though he's punching from the shoulder, that's that same effect. He's punching from that up trajectory, which is hard to defend against.
Mchunu has been a pro a long time now and had a couple of hundred amateur bouts. He's got a lot of experience. If he pulls this one off, it would be a sizable upset. 4-inch height advantage, perhaps more tellingly, there's a 5.5-inch reach advantage for Usik.
But until Usik puts a bit of weight on the shots, you know, stops encouraging Mchunu from coming forward, and you know, Mchunu's always going to be in the fight, even if he's not doing enough maybe to win just yet. Clever though there again from Usik, that little step around to the left, just so he gets on the outside. Sometimes two southpaws, you know, styles don't always gel. He's just trying to get on the outside to land that left hand.
Sparred Vladimir Klitschko before his fight against Tyson Fury last year.
Well, you can see what he can do with fast hands.
Yeah, he reputedly handled himself very well indeed. Too much public viewing of that sparring going on.
Oh, good. Nice little jab from Mchunu, a really good response back there from Usik, showing off the real fast hands for a big fella.
And quite neat footwork as well.
Oh, his footwork's great. They're little steps. No, he's not jumping right on the distance where he just can't counter straight away. He's making you miss by, you know, by inches and countering really quick. Footwork's tremendous for a big guy.
He doesn't load up, does he? He didn't put a lot on his punches, or he doesn't at this stage.
No, and he is. I've said this earlier. He is very, very patient. He won't take any risks until he feels that you're starting to wane or tire. But I think in any fight you've got to, you know, use what you've got. And I think especially with these big guys, you know, the longer they're in the ring, the more of they're always a danger at this weight. And you tend to think a big, strong cruiserweight might put his hands up and try and walk close to him. I think that's easier said than done, because he is really clever. He has that footwork and great vision and a really good boxing IQ, you know, to read what you're trying to do. But you tend to think you could block and counter maybe with Usik if he's not putting no weight behind the punches. You'd be happy to take a backhand on the gloves to land one of your own.
Well, he was significantly the busier man there. Another Usik round, Barry.
Oh, without a doubt. I think that was the only relatively close round, was the third round.
Joe Smith Jr. getting his boots on. Main event. And before that, Joseph Diaz Jr. against Horacio Garcia. A featherweight contest. He is the puncher though, Smith. Ron Borges, the very well-known and respected Boston fighter, said of Bernard Hopkins, he's up against time, and time is undefeated.
And just a perfect statement, really, isn't it? You can't keep going forever, that's for sure. And I just hope, for Hopkins' sake, he started his career with a loss. Let's hope he doesn't finish with one. No, Hopkins had been beat before the Kovalev fight. He'd been beat before. We'd never really been beat up until the Kovalev fight. And I think Nazim Richardson, who's not working the corner tonight, said something about people were waiting for him to get beat up, and he got beat up. And now people are waiting for him to get stopped, for him to get knocked out, and let's hope that doesn't happen tonight.
Well, he's a sizable gambling favourite. Better from Mchunu. Usik corner urging him to be first, throw the jab and beat him to it. He's outworking him at every aspect of this fight right now.
Well, you can see why he doesn't take any risks, because he doesn't have to. You know, he's got the better vision and also the faster hands as well, especially when he lets him go in combinations. And added with that the footwork as well, with the in and out and the side-to-side movement he can generate as well with his feet. Means he's always going to have the upper hand in a boxing match. And for Mchunu, the only way he's going to have any dent there is to come forward with Usik just calling him on there. But that's the only way he's going to have effect when he's close here. Make him feel your weight. If you've got any power, make him feel your power.
Usik taking a backward step for a moment, just inviting his man in. Mchunu tries to oblige, but gets through with a right to the body. Not a great deal else.
Does keep his hands up well, doesn't he? Usik keeps his elbows tucked in nice and tight, keeps his shape very well.
Sure, Tony Bellew would argue otherwise, but a lot of people, good judges, are saying that this man Usik is the current world #1 cruiserweight. And he's dominating this fight.
Well, technically, there's not many better than that. You've got to be honest about that. But you know, he's still a new champion. He's new. And he had 10 fights. So he's still got things to prove. But you know he's a nightmare. He's an absolute nightmare to fight. You can see the way he's always spinning around the target. He's never in front of you to even if you can, like I was saying earlier, he's not putting a lot of weight on his shots. If you can block and counter, but he spins around the body so well that you'll probably be looking to counter, and he's not even. You can't find him half the time.
Now he's ready. Now start turning the uppercuts. Off the double jab. Off the double jab. Uppercut with the same right hand. Double jab. Double jab. Feint the left hand. Shake the left hand. Throw the right uppercut. Double jab. Shake the left hand like you're going to throw it and fire the right uppercut, then the left hand. Right uppercut, left hand. You're doing a good job. Now let's hustle the guys.
Usik lands a right jab.
Well, they know that he's doing a really good job on him, and they're looking on him to bring in some uppercuts to really put the pressure on Mchunu.
Award-winning staff working.
Into the 6th round, and it's rapidly getting to the point where if Mchunu is going to make a fight of this, he's got to have a big round and pretty soon.
Judging from the crowd's reaction, I don't think they were really impressed at all.
Oh, that's a really good start to the round from Usik. Got caught by a right hand at the end of it, but by that stage, he'd again showed his hand speed and landed maybe with half a dozen punches.
And the shot selection as well. He turns them uppercuts into straight punches with ease. Everything's just fluid with him. He just doesn't load up with anything, doesn't tense with anything. Everything's nice and smooth, rhythmic. It's lovely to watch, isn't it? Really, you know, it's a connoisseur's dream, isn't it? Really to watch. It's so fluent. Boxes like a featherweight.
And Mchunu is noted as a boxer rather than a puncher.
You're not gonna outbox Usik, are you? That we pretty much knew that before. You know that more now tonight after seeing this. You want to be, you're always gonna have a puncher's chance. I think that's the only thing you got to hope for against Usik. If you can hit him and hurt him and stop him, you can stop. With anyone who's got good movement, you can stop them in their tracks. You can stop that movement, then you might have a chance.
Well, he's had one right hand, which he's caught Usik with in this round, but it's all the Ukrainian now. And he's starting to unload with heavier shots. There's a good chopping left over the top. And another one. And he's got him going. He's got him going. No knockdown, says referee Lou Moret. Says it was a push down, but he was in trouble, Barry.
It wasn't a push down. He didn't know where to go. He had nowhere to go. He took a rest.
Catches Usik with a left-hand counter, but Usyk's looking to put him away. Big uppercut, and down he goes. The corner absolutely right. They said that he was there for the taking, and it looks as though the bell in this round cannot come too soon for Mchunu. Can now Usik find the punches to finish him off?
Again, that wasn't where he was really hurt. He had nowhere to go. He just doesn't know where the punches are coming from, Mchunu. Someone lit a fire under Usik in this round, and he's been tremendous.
Well, they said step it up and really start to unload punches, and he's done precisely that. Big round. Mchunu, though, looks as though he's going to see it through, but that emphatically, if there was any doubt before, puts it in the favour of the Ukrainian.
I don't think Mchunu was hurt. I think the first time should have been called a knockdown. He wasn't pushed down. He took the knee. He just didn't know where the punches were coming from. And the second knockdown, again, I don't think he was seriously hurt either. He was just overawed by just the combination, the accuracy of Usik. Barely missed with a punch in that, for the last minute of that round. Was horrible there for Mchunu.
He's looking a little bit disillusioned as he spits blood out.
Well, he didn't go through the gears. He went from first to fifth automatically. It was unbelievable. So for the minute and a half, 2 minutes that round, just worked his way into it, and all of a sudden he went bang. Put his foot on the gas, and every punch was accurate. You know, the speed, the movement, it just kept it all going, and just the pressure he put on Mchunu there. Mchunu just looking for the floor, just didn't know where to go.
Mchunu slow getting off his stool. Doesn't look as though he's got a huge amount of appetite left for this one, and not surprisingly. Usik ranked #1 in this division by both the Ring magazine and Boxing News. And he's showing us all exactly why. Only won the title back in September against Krzysztof Glowacki. And a very emphatic performance so far.
Little wink to somebody in the crowd there from Usik. He's obviously enjoying it himself, and rightly so. He hasn't lost a round so far. Nice little left hand there from Mchunu, but again, Usik not troubled by anything, hasn't all night. Again, he's going to wait now for that minute mark before he puts his foot on the gas again, like he did in round 6.
He's got him totally bamboozled.
He's so light on his feet for a big guy. It really is. It's lovely to watch. Again, just placing the shots there. Usik just trying to frustrate Mchunu again, but by the looks of it.
Great footwork again. Big counter, attempted counter from Mchunu. Must have missed by about 6 inches. Did get through with one there, but no great power in it.
Well, the frustration seeps in now as well. You know, you're worried that any mistake you make, you pay for it. And Usik just put a little more weight in the punches in the last round, just to show Mchunu that, listen, I can whack a little bit, you know. And now just peppering him with light shots, fast combinations again, the footwork around the target. There's nothing to hit back.
Nice counter from Mchunu right on the bell, but Fairly isolated shots in a round again of domination from Alexander Usik.
Well, it's a massively one-sided fight at the minute, and you've got to give. That's just the credit of Usik. He's just, he's an absolute. He's just such a great technician.
A US debut and an impressive one. Lou Moret going across and telling Usik to keep his punches up.
I'm no punching ball. No, you could. Okay, thanks.
A bit of interpretation from the cornerman. He was ready to have a row about it, wasn't he?
Something for me. Take something to you, boy. Come now. Take something.
If he's going to win it, the South African, the only way he can do it is to knock him out.
And because Mchunu, because he's a boxer himself, you got to do something that you're not programmed to do, and that's almost go face first. Fire yourself into the opponent, try and rush him, put pressure on him. Become the brawler, not the boxer. And against someone like Usik, you're just going to walk on the punches. That's what Usik's trying to do. I think he's trying to pepper him, trying to get him to walk on the combination so he can walk you onto something big.
The showboating from Usik. Mchunu, his face starting to look a bit busted up. He's very bruised around the lips now.
Just catching the shoulder, that left hand of Mchunu. Mchunu, sorry.
That right hand got through. Another decent right hand from Mchunu.
To be fair, I think he caught that on the shoulders there, Usik.
What, the second one?
Yeah, just moving back he was, yeah. Good bit of defense there from Mchunu there. If you want to be critical of Usik, it's just that he's let him off the hook a little bit. Where he's had everything all his own way, so much his own way. He's put his foot on the gas in round 6, and he would look tremendous. And he thought as the stoppage was coming, certainly in the 7th, I thought that was going to be the end of his opponent. But he just let him off the hook a little bit. But technically, he really is superb. And he must be just demoralising to come out to box again.
Chants going up from the Ukrainian supporters in the crowd. But he's not had Mchunu in real trouble in this round.
By choice, though, John. I think it's by design. I don't think that that Mchunu, giving him any sort of resistance. I think Mchunu's happy, feels he's having success because he's making Usik miss now and again, and he's countering his single shots, but fleetingly, and not having enough success to win the round, though.
Don't let him break you down. You ready? Is he a better boxer than you? So what's wrong? Gotta work. Let's go, boy. This looks very beatable. Let me tell you. Yes.
Don't follow him. Cut the ring down. Walk to him with the guard up. Walk to him and punch. He's dead. He's just trying to survive now. Body shots. Start you the body, then finish on top. You got me, something?
Well, trying to talk up Mchunu's chances in the corner. That's where he did get certainly through with a right hand.
I think you've got to be careful. I know when you're in the corner, you ask your boxers questions. I think you've got to be careful because to say to Mchunu, is he a better boxer than you?
He can't very well say yes, can he?
Well, I bet you it was on his lips. in an Usik's corner, they're saying, listen, you just walk him down now. He's gone. He's spent. I don't think he's quite that spent, but I think Usik can, he should have by now started to turn the screws a little bit.
Well, let's see if he can in the 9th round here of this first WBO cruiserweight title defence for the 6'3" Ukrainian. It's good. Really good, solid-looking body shots, but then back comes this.
He's trying to dig in those hooks to the body, Mchunu, but they're being so long at the arms of Usik. He's just blocking everything on the shoulders, but on the elbows for me.
He pays a penalty as he walks in close, doesn't he? And down he goes again. Again, not seemingly badly hurt, but looking bewildered.
I think the long left hand might have had a bit of weight on the shot there, just on the button it was possibly, but you're right, he's bewildered by the shot.
And I'm not sure how much more he'll want. Usik is trying to stay right on top of him, keep the pressure on. The referee's having a close look.
But look where Usyk's positioning himself. He's just on the outside of the jab of the right hand there of Mchunu.
And down for a second time, and that, I think, is it. It's been waved all over by the referee, Lou Moret. Alexander Usik, a very, very impressive win. Complete shutout on our cards, and then when he got the opportunity to finish it, finished it emphatically. And Mchunu hurt, but more than that, I think broken-hearted, and he has been cut in that final attack over the right eye. And a very impressive performance from this Ukrainian southpaw.
I think everything about the movement, you see when you